Introduction to Antkeeping. Discover a tiny world full of adventure. Welcome to this video dedicated to antkeeping, or the hobby of ant farming. You might be wondering why anyone would want to keep ants as pets. Well, buckle up, because by the end of this video, you'll be surprised by how fascinating antkeeping can be, and you'll know enough to start your own colony. Before we dive into the technical details and necessary equipment, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. We've got a ton of other exciting videos coming up, and you wouldn't want to miss out. Enjoying what you're hearing already? Leave us a thumbs up and share this video with your friends to introduce them to this unexpected hobby. What is antkeeping? So, what exactly is antkeeping? Well, imagine becoming the supreme ruler of a microscopic society. No, this isn't a sci-fi movie. It's literally what you do when you raise ants. Antkeeping involves raising ant colonies in specially designed habitats called formicariums. You get to observe their fascinating behaviors, social organization, and even watch them build tunnels like tiny master architects. Ants communicate using chemicals called pheromones, and watching them organize their colony is like witnessing a well-oiled machine in action. You might be thinking, why ants? Why not fish or hamsters? Stick around to discover the convincing reasons to keep these little creatures, and you'll understand why this hobby is growing in popularity. Why you should get into antkeeping. A window into a fascinating society. Ants are incredibly well-organized social insects. Each colony functions like a mini-civilization where everyone has a role. The queen lays eggs, the workers build tunnels, the soldiers defend the nest. And guess what? You get to watch all of this unfold up close, like a benevolent giant. You'll gain a whole new appreciation for teamwork and organization, all while feeling like a tiny god in control of an entire insect empire. The satisfaction of seeing them thrive under your care is unparalleled. 2. A low-cost activity compared to other pets. Antkeeping doesn't require a massive budget. You can start with a small investment for basic equipment, and the colonies themselves are often inexpensive. It's a budget-friendly hobby that can last for years. Unlike dogs or cats, ants don't require constant purchases of food, vet visits, or toys. Plus, the longer you keep them, the more self-sufficient the colony becomes. This makes it a great hobby for anyone looking to explore something new without breaking the bank. 3. A clean and quiet Pichu. 1 TB woken up in the middle of the night by barking dogs or meowing cats. Ants are silent creatures, and they don't need daily walks. Perfect for those looking for a low-maintenance, discreet pet. No fur to clean, no litter boxers to scoop, and certainly no barking at the mailman. Ants just go about their business quietly, making them ideal for people living in apartments or those with busy lifestyles who want an interesting pet without the hassle of high maintenance. 4. An educational hobby. Antkeeping allows you to learn more about biology, ecosystems, and even ecology. It's an engaging way to learn by observing the daily life of your ants. Imagine being able to explain to your friends or kids how an insect society works. You'll discover firsthand how ants communicate, forage, and take care of their young. This hobby can turn into an educational tool for families or schools, sparking curiosity in children and adults alike. Who knew such tiny creatures could offer such big lessons? And let's be honest, how many people can say they're the proud owner of an ant colony? That's definitely a cool point to add to your life's resume. You'll have unique bragging rights, and you might even inspire others to start their own colony once they see how fascinating the hobby can be. Overview of equipment and techniques. You're convinced to dive into ant? Great. Now, let's look at the equipment and techniques you'll need to get started. 1. The formicarium, the ant's home. Formicarium is the habitat where your ants will live. There are several types of formicariums: glass, plastic, with natural or artificial substrates. Some formicariums resemble actual luxury homes for ants, complete with complex tunnels, incubation chambers, and storage spaces for food. The goal is to create an environment that mimics the ants' natural surroundings, providing them with enough space to build their tunnels and store food. Plus, these habitats are designed to make observation easy, allowing you to see their incredible engineering skills firsthand. Expert testimonial. The ideal formicarium should mimic the ant's natural environment while allowing for easy observation, explains Dr. Emil Renard, an expert in ant. Choose a habitat that enables your ants to build and explore, while providing good ventilation and optimal temperature and humidity conditions. A well-maintained formicarium will help your colony thrive and grow, making it essential to select the right one for your ant species. 2. Essential tools. You'll need a few tools to take care of your colony, such as a pipette for feeding your ants, tweezers to move small objects, and a thermometer, hygrometer, to monitor the temperature and humidity inside the formicarium. Feeding your ants is simple but precise, and these tools will help ensure that your colony stays healthy. A proper feeding schedule and maintaining the right climate in your formicarium will set your colony up for success. Additionally, you'll need a little patience and a good eye for detail, as ants are masters at hiding their activities underground. Additionally, it's important to provide food for the ants. Most ants feed on a mix of sugary liquids and proteins. Bon, ape, learning how and when to feed your ants is part of the fun, and it's exciting to see how each species interacts with different types of food. You'll quickly learn that every ant species has its own unique preferences and needs. 3. How to choose the right species net? All ants are suitable for ants. Some species, like Lasius niger or Camponotus, are perfect for beginners. These species are hardy and relatively easy to care for. Choosing the right species for your skill level and the environment you can provide is crucial. You don't want to start with a species that requires advanced care, so it's best to stick with beginner-friendly ants until you get the hang of it. Your first colony will be the foundation of your learning experience. Quote from a veteran keeper, Lasius niger ants are ideal for novices. They're resilient and don't require complex care, says Alex Meyer, a passionate ant keeper for over 10 years. Starting with an easy-to-care for species helps you avoid frustration and ensures that your first experience is a positive one. Once you've mastered the basics, you can expand to more exotic or challenging species. For observation and maintenance, sporving is probably the most enjoyable part of ant. You can watch your ants interact, build tunnels, and transport food. However, it's essential to keep their environment clean and ensure the colony has enough food and water. Regular maintenance will keep your ants healthy and happy, and it also gives you an excuse to check in on your colony every day. Watching their daily activities is both relaxing and fascinating, and you'll likely develop a deep attachment to your hardworking little friends. Keeping the formicarium clean is key to preventing mold or pests that could harm your colony. You'll also want to make sure your ants always have access to fresh water and food, which is a great opportunity to experiment with different types of food and see what they like best. The benefits of ant keeping: 1. A unique perspective on nature. By raising ants, you get a close-up view of how these creatures interact with their environment. It's an incredibly educational experience that helps you better understand ecosystems and biology. You'll see firsthand how ants communicate, forage for food, and work together to keep their colony thriving. This microcosm of life offers a fascinating glimpse into the complexities of nature, and you'll likely find yourself mesmerized by the seemingly simple but incredibly intricate world of ants. 2. A relaxing hobby. Watching your ants tend to their nests can be surprisingly soothing. It's a bit like watching fish in an aquarium, but with a much more captivating twist. Their movements and organization can be hypnotic. As you observe your ants, you may find yourself lost in thought, enjoying the peacefulness of their routines. Plus, knowing that your colony is flourishing under your care adds an extra layer of satisfaction that makes this hobby deeply rewarding. 3. A positive impact on ecological awareness. Many ant keepers begin to see the natural world in a new light. Understanding these tiny insects' behaviors makes you realize how every creature plays a role in the global balance of nature. Ant keeping fosters a deeper respect for the environment and encourages you to think about the small, often overlooked aspects of ecosystems. By caring for a colony, you'll become more aware of the importance of biodiversity and how interconnected all living things are. 4. A family-friendly activity. Ant keeping is a great way to involve children in a fun and educational activity. It might even spark a passion for science in young minds. Kids will love observing the ants' behavior and learning about their social structure. Plus, it's a perfect opportunity to teach them responsibility, as they'll enjoy helping to feed and care for the colony. This hobby provides a fantastic mix of education and entertainment, making it a hit with both kids and adults alike. Bonus: it's an awesome conversation starter at family gatherings. Conclusion: go for it. So, there you have it. You now have all the basic information you need to get started in ant. Whether you're looking for a new hobby or just want to discover the fascinating world of ants, this activity has something for everyone. Ant keeping is not only an educational and affordable pastime, but also one that offers relaxation and a unique connection to the natural world. Now, I'm sure you have tons of questions or even ideas to improve this video, so don't forget to comment below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of curious explorers. And remember, we've got plenty more videos coming your way, including advanced ant keeping guides, interviews with biology experts, and documentaries about the weirdest and most amazing insects on Earth. You won't want to miss out. So stay tuned. Like, share, comment, and most importantly, get ready to be fascinated by the tiny but amazing world of ants.